Hey everyone, it's Michelle from the Vegan Hippie back with another crafting video. I had many things planned over the winter and I just could not get them done. But anyway, I finally decided to just do one today, and I'm going to show you how to make this. It's like a medallion for your wall. This one is 15 inches wide, and it's really easy to make. A little time consuming, but very easy to make. And it's made out of toilet paper tubes. And let's just get right to it, okay? I'm going to set this aside. So for this pattern that I'm going to show you, you're going to need about 30 tubes. And then what you're going to do is measure. You want your little leaf shapes to be like an inch wide. Now this particular tube here, not all toilet paper tubes are created equally. Some I can get 3 out of, some I can get 4. This one I can get 4. So I'm just going to make a mark here. 1, 2, 3, and that's 4. And then you just kind of flatten it towards where the line is, just a little. So you're going to cut them. And it's okay if they're not perfect, it's okay. You're going to need 70 of these little shapes for this pattern that I'm showing you. Okay. And then we're going to paint these all black, and I will use this paintbrush. You could do it whatever color you like, of course, but I'm doing black. Black goes with everything, right? I lost my my little trays. I don't know what I did with them. I cannot find my little trays, so I will just use the paper here. I'm gonna just now before we start painting, I did try this before with spray paint, and I didn't like it. It takes a lot more paint, and spray paint can be expensive. And if the paint made it wet, and it made the glue wet, and it just kind of fell apart. So, and we really shouldn't spray paint in the house. So you go outside and do it, and then it's windy, and it just didn't work. So I'm using acrylic paint. This is just Michael's Craft Smart paint, and we're going to paint these, and then Mod Podge them, and then I'm just going to show you how I paint them real fast. I have all mine done already for this project, but I'm going to show you just real fast. Okay. So I do the inside first, and this is okay because you're not even going to see all that. So just load your brush up with some paint, and I kind of squeeze it so it goes back to round, and one good coat will do it. And then the outside. And when you do the outside, make sure you get the edges, because it is noticeable if you don't get them all. Okay, a little more paint. And then you do all 70 of these, put on a good movie, and just start painting away. You do all 70 of these, like that, and then when they're dry, you're going to put a coat of Mod Podge on them. It helps them to get hard, and it's more stable. So I'm going to go clean my brush and my hands, and I will be right back. Okay, hands are all clean, ready to go. Okay, so for the center, you're going to need 7 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. And just kind of fit them together, see how they're going to go. If you want, squeeze the end like that. Then they're easier to shape into your flower. Okay. Okay. So you see, we're not gonna glue them at the very edge. We're gonna glue them like right about maybe a 1/4 inch from the edge here. Okay, but you do want to make sure that your points, these points, are all even. You don't want it like that, of course. Okay, so let's get your handy dandy glue gun out. Just a little drop. And if you want, put a clothespin there. Helps keep it stable until it's all the glue is dried. And just keep going with your 7 petals. You might want a little more than that. Now once you get the hang of it, of course you can really make any shape you want, any pattern you want. I originally saw this, I don't even remember where I saw it. It's been like 2 years since I saw this. I've made a lot of them. But anyway, the original one that I saw was huge. This one I'm showing you now is 15 inches wide. And the original one I saw was probably 36 inches wide. It was, yeah, it was big. But I thought it looked really cool. It looks like wrought iron when you're all done. You can hang it outside, you can hang it in your living room, you can hang it over a door. take one of these out. Okay. Take this one apart. This could be great project for young teens to do. One more for the center. So I'm going to do both sides here. There's a dab. There's a dab. Okay. Move this here. And that over there. And just hold it there for a few minutes until the glue dries. And now we're going to put a petal between each of these petals. Okay, so you always want to just lay them in there first to see how it's going to look. And you always want to make sure you get them in there as evenly as you can, or, you know, straight as you can. Wrong way. Okay. I think I could take these off now. Okay. So you want to kind of pay attention to where, like, I don't even know what to call these. The ends, not the ends, but the sides. That's, you want to pay attention to where the sides meet. Like, because you're not going to glue it like right at the edge here. Probably like right about there. Does that make sense? And then do it on both sides. And just stick it in there. And this is the fun part. Once you get all these painted, which will take a while, the fun part is putting everything together. And if you feel like you need to put a clip in, clothespin in there, go right ahead. You can do these any color too you like. Yeah. They don't have to be black. This black goes with everything. One more for this part. Okay, now we're going to set this aside. Let me take these out. Alright, we're going to set this aside. I'm going to show you the next part we're going to make. See around, right, this part is what we just did. So now we're going to make these flowers here. There's 7 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So there's 7 5-petal flowers we need to make. So we're going to do that right now. I just stuck my hand in the wet paint, or my finger. Okay. So I'm just going to dump these out. And same thing, just not quite to the edge, but there's 2. Three. And 1 more to finish this first flower off. There. Alright, you want the edges to meet neatly. There we go. So just clip it till the glue dries. Oops. Just take a few minutes. And then you make 7 of these. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Alrighty everyone, I'm back. I've made my 7 flowers. There's 3 more here. And now we're going to attach them to the first piece we made. This piece here. So it's easier if you make sure your points are pointed. Your ends are pointed. There you go. And because we're going to attach them like this. And try to find the widest. I think this is the one. That's the widest. So just a little dab of glue on the ends here. And hold it until it's dry. You can try and use clothespins, but I used to have some real tiny ones. I don't know what happened to them. So just hold it, hold it, hold it. Make sure it stays. You can try and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that will work. I was just afraid it wasn't wide enough there. Okay, so let's get our points made. Okay. And again, hot glue. And just hold it there for a few minutes. that's it for this part. Just attaching all these flowers. Okay, and on to the next part, which is going to be the edge around here, and that's it. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so now we're going to do the perimeter of our medallion, the wall hanging. So each little section here is going to have three pieces. So, they're all just going to go like that. Sometimes they might be too long, so you got to make them fit. Sometimes they might be too short. You just got to work with it to get them in there. So I don't know if you can't even see this part. Okay, I'm gonna do it right here. So they're all going to go like that, okay? So if you want, we can glue, I'm going to try this way. I've not done it this way, but we're going to do this. And put a clip in there. You can glue this however you're comfortable with doing it. You just got to make sure that these three pieces are going to fit in here. And that's it. You do that all the way around. Okay, so now let me take these clothespins off. That should be good. Okay. So take off all the spider webs from the glue, and decide which side you want to use or to be shown on when you put it on your wall. And then we're going to take a black marker and just cover up all the parts that didn't get painted or got missed. I guess you could do it with some black paint too, huh? And then just, you know, just do that until you're happy with it. Okay, now we're going to reinforce it with some more Mod Podge, only because the hot glue doesn't hold it. I don't know, for some reason they tend to come apart sometimes. So we're going to put Mod Podge in all the nooks and crannies here, just to make sure it stays together. If you use a smaller brush, I find it's easier. You could try some acrylic sealer. I have not done that, but with my luck with the spray paint, I decided to not try it. I didn't want my piece to fall apart again. And you just keep going through all the little nooks and crannies. I find it's easier, you don't lose your spot if you do like one part at a time. Like I'm doing the center flower. You can I've made framed art too with toilet paper rolls. Maybe that'll be my next video. And it was pink and blue and white. It was really pretty. But that's another great way to recycle boxes, like cereal boxes or any kind of food boxes that you might have. And be generous with the Mod Podge. This will also seal it at the same time. Okay, now I'm going to go on to my flowers here. And just keep doing this until everything is, to all the, you know, till you have all your points secured with Mod Podge. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to finish this later. And this is the one I did previously. So yeah, this is a great way to recycle your toilet paper rolls or your paper towel rolls. Even, you know, sometimes your gift wrap has those really long, like 2 or 3, probably 3-foot rolls, cardboard rolls in there. This is a great way to recycle those. So I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. And I'll see you in my next craft video, which I promise will be soon. Not like 3 or 4 months later, like I promised before. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.